Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to discuss the importance of letting go of your fear and just starting. You know, in the modern world, there is a lot of this sense of fear around many different things that we want to do. We always seem to have this mindset of overthinking, making a jump, overthinking doing something new, because we have this pressure through different social media algorithms. You know, you've got friends on a particular social media platform. If, for example, you make content online, you have a fear that they're going to see your content and they're going to laugh at you, mock you or whatever for trying to do this new thing, so you decide not to do it. And this is a really common thing, and sadly this is a thing that is holding a lot of young guys particularly back from becoming successful. Because the reality is, no matter what you do, people are going to judge you. No matter what you do, people are going to laugh at you. No matter what you do, people are always going to find something to pick out and use negatively. But they will only do that up until the point of which it works. They will only do that up until the point of which you are successful. And you know, you see this so often. You see this so often, particularly in the online self-help space where I operate. There are lots of people that have amassed their way to a huge following, and they've done really well. And they're helping a lot of people, and they're producing some wonderful content. But it's really easy to forget the climb that they went on to get to where they are today. It's really easy to forget the struggle that they went through to get to where they are today. You know, you just see the number of subscribers, you see all the money that they have, you know, they see the audience that they've amassed, and it's very easy to forget the climb along the way. You know, all of these people at some point or another that you look up to, that I look up to, went through a really tough time. They were getting picked on for producing content. People were telling them to give up and get a proper job. People were telling them that this market is far too saturated. There are too many people doing the same thing as you. It's never going to work out. And they went through all of that with zero evidence that it would work out. Zero evidence. Until one day, it worked out. One day they started getting results. And then all of those people who doubted them and doubted their ability to become successful had to eat their words. And a lot of them turn into supporters. So I would say to you, look, if there is something that you want to go out there and achieve, something new that you want to begin, some project you want to start, some business you want to get involved in, do it. Just do it. You know, anything and everything you do in this life is going to be judged. You know, there's not going to be a single time where you start something new and you do something bold and nobody's going to say a word to you. Of course, there's going to be some negative people. There's going to be some people trying to put some doubt in your head. And often that stems from their own fear of doing the thing that they wanted to do, but they're just too scared to go and do it. So they see you, and you are the embodiment of what they couldn't do. You are doing the thing that they were too scared to, and that builds a sort of resentment. And this is why so many people try and bring others down when they are on their way to the top. This is why so many people try and instill doubt in others, because they remind them of the thing that they gave up on. You know, a friend of mine reminded me of a quote recently, and it essentially encapsulates this into one sentence. And it says, whatever you quit on, you hate on. You know, whatever you give up on, you start to hate on, because you know deep down that you couldn't do it. And seeing somebody else do it reminds you of your lack of success. So look, just start. Just put yourself in that position, put yourself in the driver's seat and go. Because you're going to have haters. You're going to have people that doubt on you. But only until you win. Then they transform. Then they say that they were supporting you the entire way. Look, there is a while in any kind of success story that the person achieving their goal or working towards achieving their goal is crazy, has zero evidence. I mean, this channel right now, these videos I'm making, I really enjoy sitting here and making these videos. But the reality is we're less than 700 subscribers as of today. If you can help me out and subscribe, that would be a massive help. But we're less than 700 subscribers as of today. Right now, I'm insane to think that this is going to go somewhere, but I know this is going to go somewhere because I truly believe in the value that I am producing in this content. I truly believe that in one way or another, every single video I put out there helps somebody. You know, so if that keeps going and keeps going and keeps going, and I just don't quit, I'm going to be successful. But there is no evidence right now of that. So you are going to find yourself in this stage where you know what you want to do, you know what you're going to achieve, but you haven't got any evidence to suggest that you're going to do that yet. And there's going to be people that are going to try and bring you down. There's going to be people that are going to discourage you from starting. But you must start, and you must continue. Because otherwise, you become a part of the percentage that never realized their dreams, not because they failed, but because they never started. And true failure is the inability to even start. You know, I don't consider failure to be when you try and it doesn't work out. I consider failure, real failure, to be that you didn't even try because you were so scared of it not working out, because you were so scared of people mocking you. People are always going to mock you. People are always going to say negative things about you. People are always going to discourage you until they don't. That's it. That's the reality. The second you make it as a success, they're going to come running back and they're going to say, I always believed in you, man. I always knew you could do it. There was just something about you. And you know the truth. You know that when you were working your way up and you had no evidence to suggest that you were going to become successful, they were the ones that were doubting you. They were the ones that were telling you to quit. They were the ones that were saying it's too saturated. You know, there's too many people doing the same thing. You're not going to be able to make it. But when you make it, they come running back to you and they tell you how wonderful you are. So look, just knuckle down. You know, if you've got an idea about what you want to do, there is no point waiting. There is no point procrastinating. We have one life and we don't know when we're going to die. So you might as well get busy building the life that you want whilst you have this beautiful opportunity on planet Earth. So get busy building that life that you want. Get busy working towards your dreams, working towards your goals, and use the time that you have wisely. Ignore the noise and just lock in. Look guys, that's all I've got for today. I really hope that in one way or another you took some value from this video. If you did, kindly hit the subscribe button, join the community. I'm looking to grow this channel as big as I possibly can. We want 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm working towards 700 right now, so every subscriber counts. So once again, just hit the subscribe button and help me out. It makes a huge difference. As always guys, if you're interested, I've got a men's Discord community. The link is in the description of this video. All you got to do is click on it and join. There's going to be a group of like-minded men getting together, talking about our goals, our ambitions, and also talking about any problems we've got in our lives, trying to support one another. And as always, if you are interested, I am offering my one-to-one coaching services. The link is in the description. All you got to do is book yourself a slot and I will see you on the other side. Look guys, thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you in the next one.